All right, guys, this is Old School Will. Just wanted to talk to you about something that was that was kind of weighing on my mind. Do most of y'all know what peace of mind is? Well, I'm gonna tell you. Since moving out here to the Gulf Coast, retiring from law enforcement after 43 years, I have to admit that I know what peace of mind is.
Listen to this. The sooner you realize what chairs don't belong around your table, the more peaceful your meals become. Don't let that go over your head.
I don't have to worry about the rat race. I don't have to worry about trying to convince others. There's a lot of things that I used to do I don't have to do anymore. And I'm quite proud of that. I'm on, as you know, I'm on social media all the time now. And I kind of worry about a lot of people I see out there telling their stories. For the life of me, I don't know why, but they do that. It seems to me that people have a lot of problems.
There's also going 8 months to a year with no sex. There's also no conversation, like I said, about each other. There's also no date nights. There are no holding hands. There are no kissing. I mean, like.
Yeah, it got so bad, y'all. Like, I would walk up, I have a beard, goatee or whatever. I would walk up behind her and I would try to kiss her on like her neck or her shoulder, something like that. And she would jump.
Because it was
just
it was foreign.
And it would, of course, when she would jump, I would draw back because I'm not trying to put you in no uncomfortable position or nothing like that. And that's one thing, if a man is really caring about his wife and wanting her and desiring her, but making sure that he's not, overstepping his boundaries, is when your wife is jumping when you're trying to like kiss her or something like that. Then that's a total turn off, if you will.
Yeah.
Like, man, let me just go on back over here in my corner because I ain't nothing about to go on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then that would be it would go from that being a couple days to weeks to months, and then it would be a consistent, if I kissed her on her, and this would be just maybe in the middle of the day. It wouldn't be, me trying to get any or nothing like that. It might just be walking up behind you, trying to practice something, and it would just feel like a cold shoulder.
Yeah.
I think that, a lot of what you said, definitely silent signals.
And they don't really know how to resolve their own personal problems. So what do? They go to social media to do it.
A lot of y'all tell so much about y'all business on social media that social media know more about your business than the person that you in a relationship with. And to me, that is crazy. And the people that y'all dating probably looking at your page like, I didn't know she felt this way. I didn't know he felt this way. I need to sit down and talk to your partner, man. Stop venting in social media.
That's not the right way. A lot of people seek therapy. They seek their friends, family. They get on here and they cry about their student loans and cry about being in debt.
I normally never cry and post it on social media, but I just got my college degree rescinded, so I need to vent about it. So I graduated from Boston College, and I had some student loan debt, and I haven't been paying for any of it. Like, I've just been ignoring it, which is like on me. Like, I get it. And then I decided to go and make at least one payment, because like 50% down, because they were just like, listen, if you do not pay something, we are going to rescind your degree. I'm like, I got time. I'll just do it later. So when I go to make the payment and stuff, like, no one is addressing me, nobody's talking to me and stuff. I'm like, okay, this is so weird. So like, I'll just come back later. I think they're just busy. And then as I'm out, I get an email being like, your college degree, like your BA has been rescinded. And I'm just like, wait, what? And then I'm like freaking out, and I go to, I'm like, listen, like I literally went to like make the payment. Like I have like the money order here. I have the check. Like, what do you mean? They're like, oh, we didn't see you earlier. And I was just, they're like, okay, let us pull up like the security footage. They pull up the footage and they're like, oh, wait, we see you now. Like, this is so weird. They were like, wait, did you eat a salad today? And I was like, yeah, with a side of lemon water. And they're like, oh, that makes so much more sense. Like, you were just so skinny, we couldn't see you before. And I was like, oh no, like I know this is a rare thing. I usually never eat that and stuff. And they're like, okay, like thank you for letting us know. We'll make sure to like process your first payment and stuff. So thankfully, my degree is getting unrescinded now. But just be really careful, guys.
Well, first of all, how did you get in debt? You're the one that chose that student loan, aren't you? You're the one that chose that boyfriend or girlfriend that you have.
If you get the wrong guy, if you really get the wrong guy or girl, it don't matter whether you're a man or a woman. You get the wrong person, tragedy is striking the shit house. You hear me?
But
And
you can
You
undid
can
them.
undo it, oh yeah. But like I told you, until I learned how to disassociate myself from that bullshit, I was in it. And my heart was broke, my wallet was broke, and I was drained of everything. No money, no love, and no nothing. But when I got that knowledge, bought experience is the best experience in the world. When you pay that money and you learn and get that lesson, can't nobody do nothing with you no more. I learned, baby. I used to look at women. I'm a beauty freak. If you wasn't beautiful to me, you wasn't getting nowhere. You had to have the body.
On the eye.
You had to have.
Your visual pulls you.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm just saying, I've never seen a man yet or a woman say, I'm going out here to see if I can get the ugliest motherfucker alive.
Well, they do, and sometimes that's the best thing.
I didn't say what it was the best. I'm saying you never hear nobody say that.
I ain't never
You
heard
go
them
to
say
buy a
they gonna
goddamn
look for
car,
a
you don't
pretty
say,
woman
I'm going
either.
out here and
You're the one that always listens to your friends, whether they're right or wrong.
That one friend that always tells you the truth, that never beats around the bush, never walks on eggshells, that hurts your feelings sometimes, he's not the asshole. All your other friends that sit idly by while you destroy yourself and tell you that you're just fine the way you are, they're the assholes. The best friends you can have in the world are the ones that don't care what you want to hear, they only tell you what you need to hear, and they'll keep it 100% real always. The friends that you hate the most in the short term are gonna be the ones that you love the most in the long term, because they have your best interest in mind, they wanna see you fulfill your potential and be what they know you can be.
You get married, you allow friends and families into your relationship. In my day, we used to say grass ain't greener on the other side, and it ain't. One thing I'm seeing today is marriage is in a decline, or in some aspects, not in existence at all.
The society we're creating right now, more and more men don't want to get married. And I get why. There is almost zero upside for men getting married. This isn't me saying that men shouldn't get married, or women, but think about what society is telling men about what being a man is. Tell about society is fucking men hardcore for getting married. If you get married and you get divorced, a woman takes 50% of whatever you have. 80% of relationships, the man is the biggest provider. So that's a big fuck right off the bat. What are you getting in exchange for that? Second, if you have kids with her, you're fucked, because the government doesn't think that you deserve shit. So even good dads who try to stay in the kid's life are fucked. So there's a lot of men going, why the fuck would I do this? The good news is that will correct itself, because eventually then people start going, oh, right? When you create mistakes, you only create more error. Error creates more error. So we've gone so far the other direction that more and more men are going like, why the fuck would I get married?
Oh. Sometimes wonder, how in the world did we get to where we are now? It seems like we're a divided nation. Women want to do their own thing. Women want to become masculine. You know, in the era I grew up in, Men took care of their families. They took care of their wives. And in turn, the wife took care of the family as far as things that needed to be done, as far as making a house a home. People just don't work together anymore.
Today I realized that I don't need no man. I want a man. I do. But I don't need him. I want him. But I don't need him.
It's almost like a competition between the men and the women. And they should have never gotten to that point. I blame social media for that. You get a lot of podcasters out there giving their expert advice. And I know most of them probably say, hey, I'm no different from them. But where the difference comes in at, I've seen it all. And I kind of have an idea, at least I know why we're in the shape we're in now. And I just stated a lot of those points. I just hit a lot of those points. I'm sorry, but I don't see us getting out of the situation we're in now as far as the divorce rates, the marriages that are non-existent, the breakup of the families. I remember when www came about, the World Wide Web.
Did you know the entire World Wide Web was invented by just one man? Meet Tim Berners-Lee, the genius who changed the world in 1989 while working at CERN. His idea was simple but revolutionary, linking information from different computers so people anywhere could share knowledge. He created the first ever website, info.cern.ch, and even built the first web browser called World Wide Web, later renamed Nexus. But here's the most shocking part. Tim didn't try to sell it or patent it. He made the web free for everyone. Imagine if he hadn't. Today's internet might have been locked behind paywalls. For his work, he was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II in 2004, and during the London 2012 Olympics, he typed a powerful message seen worldwide. This is for everyone. And yet, he's not a billionaire, just a humble hero who gave us the world's biggest invention for free.
We knew then that, wow, here we go, this is going to be disastrous. And that's when it first hit the market. And look at us now. Everybody is at odds with everybody. Oh well. I guess I just wanted to vent a little. But what I want to start doing is I want to get a lot of input. I want to try to help from an old school perspective. I want you to ask me questions so that I can have resolve. I'll try to resolve some of your problems. But all that being said, I'm not going to talk you to death. This is old school Will. I'll check back with you, and like I said, stay blessed.